I hate I hate my hi everyone and welcome. Thanks for checking us out. This is the first time going live, so hopefully all this stuff works. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have tech support on the line with me. Say hi, tech support.
Yo.
It's Steve. Yeah, so what we are doing is I'm just gonna talk about the charity, what's going on, and hopefully we have the link to the donate somewhere. We'll be putting up in our Discord, which would be nice because that would be cool.
Working on it.
There is our tech support. There he goes. So the first thing we are going to be talking about is the first game that's coming up is going to be run by our friend Zach, and he is running a Kingdom's Heart game, right? That's as I understand it, Steve.
Yeah, that's a style of game. It's I think the game name, the RPG we're running, is called Interstitial, I believe.
Interstitial.
And the idea of it is you there's these character archetypes, and you use that, but you're basically putting a skin on top of it of like a character from a franchise. Like you want to play Ninja Turtle, you want to play character from Final Fantasy, you want to care. It's like the literally the akin to like Kingdom Hearts, to where like you're pulling in a bunch of different characters from different genres into the world, and the playbooks, as it were, is just the rules mechanism to get you there.
Got it.
So you can really play the same character, but you can play them completely differently based on the decisions you make.
Different people. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And also there's a couple of choices. It's a very easy system.
It's a super easy system. So I'm going to switch over. So we have the character sheet. That's what I'm looking at here. I'm still streaming. Sorry. Let me stop streaming to Steve, so I don't bother him. So I'm going to transition, and now I shrink, and there's the thing. Cool beans. So basically, I'm going to be like picking the character I want to be and my orientation. So there's a lot here as I'm looking at it. They're seemingly.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, it's just there's a lot.
Oh, there it is. I was waiting for the stream to pick up so I could see what you're saying. Yeah, so that's like, this is a character.
That's a single character. Okay.
It's a single character. So every character is going to have to pick 3 things. Now, you see on the right-hand side, there's things called moves. That's like special to your character. Each character is going to start with 3 moves. Some characters start with 1 special to them, and they get like they have to have that one, and they get to pick 2 more. Or in some characters like this, you get to pick 3 moves. So what moves you pick is kind of how you want to play your character. And we're also going to get 2 more advancements. If you look at the bottom right, you'll see advancements is there's certain things that you're allowed to pick.
Increase light, dark, heart, and master.
But keep in mind, the cool thing about the advancement in this game is when you pick an advancement, you cannot pick it again. You got to kind of have to cross it out. I mean, there's no way to cross it on the PDF, but like if I pick increase light by 1, you cross it out. You can never pick increase light by 1 again. So as you're leveling up, you get fewer and fewer options. So some of the things is pick a move out of this playbook, was you get an additional move or something cool you can do from this playbook. Some of them are pick a move from another playbook.
Got it.
Yeah, you can kind of dabble into another playbook if you want, but you can only do that twice. So it's kind of like how the game works. And each character has stats. The stats in this system are very low because this is powered by the Apocalypse system. So it's a 2d6 system. So you're rolling 2d6
plus 10.
You're adding. You're not even adding 10. You're 2d6 plus your stat, which is generally between -1 and +2.
Oh, okay.
And then you can, and there's a things called links. These are things like links between your character and somebody else.
Right? Yeah.
And those things, you can spend them for advantages. But once you spend them, for the most part, without getting into the crunchiness of the system, once you spend them, they're gone, and you have to try and reestablish them, which is another skill check that you could try to do during the game.
Cool. And then it looks like there are more characters, but there's no artwork. So there's a lot of artwork like up high, and I guess they're still working on it.
Yeah, no, from what I understand, I actually asked the same question. The ones with the artwork or what the base came with the game, and the ones without artwork were kind of like expansions to the they're kind of like bonus stuff.
Got it.
But yeah, the images don't really matter. It's not like you look like that. You kind of look like the character that you're trying to emulate. So
Whatever.
even
Yeah.
though I picked one of the characters, I picked, I wanted to play the mystic or whatever. I don't have to look like the little gerbil man. I can say I'm a Ninja Turtle or
Oh.
whatever. It's kind of like you're applying a skin of whatever you want to play on top of
Mm-hmm.
the playbook.
Art of summoning. Oh, the Knucklehead looks cool. Bad, Bath, and Bionicle made this character. So, so Knucklehead, you refuse to let anyone or anything stand between you and your goals. To a fault, Russian first X questions like, yeah, I'll play this. This is Barbarian. Or let me see. This was the other one I was looking at. Where are they? The goat person? The friend? Did anyone make a friend? That's funny.
The friend? No, I don't think so.
Anyone?
Even if two people made the same one, it doesn't really
doesn't matter.
And you're going to be a little bit different anyway.
All right. In every storybook, there are side characters, there are friends and supporting roles, help people. This book is about healing and buffing the party. Oh, it's a bard. Yeah, I'll play a bard. Okay. So Donald, Goofy are
yeah. So those are like characters like that would have the friend archetype.
Got
but you don't have to pick that. You can literally pick anything, but it's giving you kind of ideas.
Mm-hmm. Blaze, this is a Kingdom Hearts-esque game done by Powered by the Apocalypse, which is a very famous system. Dungeon World, I believe, was like the big one. That it was like a breakout hit of the early 2010s, right? Like it was very popular. So you roll 2d6 and then you add stats, but your stats are never a lot. It's never like +7. It's always like +1 or maybe +2, depending. And then it's a very basic system. So 1 to 6 is a miss, and 7 to 9 is a success, but and a partial, yeah. And then a 10 plus is a full success. So if I'm trying to unlock a door and let's say I need to lockpick, I roll and I got a 7, I unlock the door, but I broke the lock. So I can't relock it in case I'm trying to escape something. So it's always something that's kind of going forward. And like progressing the story forward. So that's what we are looking at here.
This is the Tiltify link. I just posted in chat.
Oh, awesome. So this is going to be the link.
And I'll also give it to you, Jared.
Thank you.
So if you need to do anything with it.
For Tiltify for the donations.
But like I said, it's live now, but we're going to be streaming it this Saturday.
Yes, Saturday.
Which actually was trying to make Zoom. I was making.
Oh yeah, we gotta make a Zoom thing. Zoom account. Yeah, for so the awesome thing is, like I said, we're working with Angela's house, and they're coming out to do like a Zoom chat with us around noon, a little after noon, right when we start. Sure. And yeah, so we have the Tiltify, which will be going up on Discord so that people can did I send that to you? I didn't mean to send that to you. I meant to send that to this person. Boop. How do I delete stuff? Delete. Oh, now you do the live notifications. Not a problem, Blaze. Yeah. Oh, there's the Tiltify. So I have the Tiltify now, which is awesome. So I'm going to put that on our Twitch because we're going to be streaming to Twitch. I'm also going to add this to everything. And then, it's Angela's House fundraiser. Tiltify goes straight to them. So we don't have any connection to that. It just goes right to the person. Which is awesome because it not to be mean, but taxes are annoying, right, Steve? We could say that. So yeah, so we're just chit chatting, talking about stuff. Do you like charity things? Oh, the exclamation mark charity things for the link Saturday, or you just want me to put it on the stream?
I need to make those if we're doing that.
Is there a charity thing? What's that thing?
There might be. I have to set it up.
Oh, then no, Steve. No, Blaze. There won't be one of those because we don't have that ability to.
We can. I just have to do it.
Well, we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. I'm probably gonna play this class. So this is what I'm probably gonna play. I'm gonna play the friend. Let me text Zach now, so he knows.
I don't think it matters.
I'll
just let him know.
I'll let him know. I'll tell him in the group chat so that he knows. I'm playing the friend. I'll be your buddy. I'm funny. Hey, so what we are doing here is this is from a Powered by the Apocalypse tabletop game. It's similar to Kingdom Hearts. If you've ever played Kingdom Hearts, the 2000, well, I mean, it's still going on now, right? Like they still make games, but this is the Kingdom Hearts game, and these are like the classes. I think this is a homemade. This is like someone's homemade. So Saturday I'm doing my channel is doing a charity stream, and we have multiple different people coming out to play. My friend Zach, he's going to be running this campaign. So we're trying to figure out characters. I'm trying to figure out characters. My tech support and my partner here is Steve, and my partner in crime. Oh, okay. Cool. The wife played it. Cool. See, that's cool. I didn't know about this. I just found out about it, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So I think I'm gonna play the friend. That's the class I'm gonna play. Did they like it? Do they have any suggestions? I know it's a one shot, so I'm not really looking at a lot happening in terms of like what we have going on.
Yeah, it's a very low rule system, and obviously this is just your character. There's another PDF that you have that is the moves of things you can do that are kind of generic moves, like attacking or making links, which is kind of an important thing about the game.
I need friends. I'm a friend. She played Kingdom Hearts. Oh, she played Kingdom Hearts. Oh, okay. So
yeah, so this is akin to that.
Got it.
Like an RPG version of Kingdom Hearts.
Got it.
Kind of.
Who does Jared turn into? So I'm talking to the GM that's running it, and they're asking me, who do I turn into? Wait, I'm playing me?
So the idea is, like, remember, like the friend is the archetype, the rules engine of your character.
Oh, okay.
What your character is, who you decide it to be, right? Oh. Do you want to take a character from? Do you want to be Chewie from Star Wars? Do you want to be Ron from Harry Potter? Do you want to be Donald Duck or Goofy?
Oh.
Or Hunk from that's from Voltron, right?
Yeah.
Right. So those are the things. Those are.
Do I get a metal lion?
Who could be the friend?
Oh. So I have to. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyone have any good suggestions on what friend I should be? Chewie's kind of fun. I might just say Chewie. Yeah, just the whole time make Wookiee sounds, and just see what's going on there. Let me see if I can I edit this so that I can put the link to the No, I can't. I can't do that. That's fine. I don't know. I will figure that out. So the friend. Let me see what the friend does. So in every story, I'm the side character. Cool. My name. I don't have a name yet. At creation, pick 3. Oh, I have to pick 3 moves. Okay. Buff the party. When the party is against the wall, roll with heart. How much heart do I have? Do we know that?
So if you look at your stats, you'll see that light is at -1, dark is at 0, mastery is at +1, and heart is a +1. So every character that's in the game, all the different archetypes, have a net positive of +1 in stats. Some of them have a higher plus, but they have higher negatives.
Okay.
Some of them, like this one, they have like 2 +1s and a -1, so it's a net +1. So if you're rolling on mastery, it's 2d6 +1. If you're rolling at dark, it's 2d6 +0. If you're rolling at light, you're 2d6 -1 because you're not much on the light aspect.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
So paying
I don't have stats.
those are your
Those
stats.
are my
The
stats. Oh,
plus
okay.
ones and -1s are the stats of the system. It's a very low stat system.
Got it. Got it.
The
So
idea is that you're gonna have links as well with all the characters and also maybe other NPCs, and those you can sacrifice for certain benefits. Sometimes you have to sacrifice it for a move. Sometimes you sacrifice it for to reroll or an advantage or something like that.
yeah.
So there's advantages to doing like that. This is the same system we used in this superhero game, where you can like
Oh,
sacrifice a link. In that one, you had levels of links, like you can get a better relationship with somebody. In this one, it's just like you have a link or you don't,
got it.
with one exception. But well, like I said, we're not talking about super rules in this at the
Yeah.
moment.
When in these guys, when a friend is in extreme roll with heart, you gain the mean to get them out of danger. You can see what you need to do, but you're both in danger now. You both take harm. Oh, that sucks. When one of your friends complete their tier harm clock, and they will roll based on, I don't know what that means. If you take 2 or more harm and complete your harm clock, I have a clock? I guess this is the harm.
Harm is anytime that you're like getting attacked by the enemy.
Got it. All right. So choose, pick 3. Okay.
Oh, harm clock might be when someone's dying.
Oh,
I haven't read all the rules yet, but harm clock sounds like it's like a dying mechanic.
got it. All right. I'm gonna grab buff the party. I'm gonna take get +1 forward to limit break with them when a friend is in danger. Get +1 forward. I don't know what that means.
So +1 forward means on the next check you would get +1 or they would get +1.
And we have limit breaks.
Get +1. So you would get the +1 to limit break with them. So apparently limit break's a thing. We didn't talk about that actually when we talked about
Got it. Got it. When you deep dive.
Deep dive is like it's a move. It's a basic move that you can basically ask the GM questions. You're going to make it roll,
Got it.
and then based on how well or not well you did, there's going to be you're going to get stuff. You're going to be asked certain questions about the scene.
Oh, thanks. Happy gaming. Have a good day. Let me see once more. If you take 2 or more harm and complete your harm clock, instead have 1 harm left. Okay. When one of your friends complete their harm clock and they are willing, roll based on heart. They will come back after danger pass. They come back much later and have forgotten something. Oh no! So that's 1,000,000%. All right. So I'm gonna take once more, buff the party, and it's got to budge. Those are my moves.
Okay, so we're just going to talk about harm clocks, as apparently your character's all about that.
I'm all
When you
about.
deal harm using one of the moves or take harm from an enemy, you mark a check on your harm clock. So that's the harm clock right there. Is that the 4
Yep.
boxes
The
right there?
harm.
Is this
Yep.
harm?
Harm.
This represents how much damage you have taken. Let's say at base, most NPCs have 4 harm. Smaller mooks have 2 or even 1. What happens when my harm clock is full? You are dead. You relinquish your character and become an NPC. So there's multiple things that could happen.
Okay.
So when your harm clock is completed, pick
Mm-hmm.
one of the following: you are dead. You relinquish your character to become an NPC. You take a new playbook and start fresh with the same character. Lose all of your links and all marked experience, but you can revive later.
Got it.
You owe someone a large favor and mark them as a link that is a- uh an agnostic to you.
Agnostic. Yeah.
And
Without
antithesis.
and
You're the
oh,
antithesis of
antithesis.
you to you. So that's the idea. Is That's the harm clock. So in essence, the whole point is you're dealing with the harm clock. That's kind of your
Got
whole
it.
shtick.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Also, right below where it says links on the left hand side, you'll see there's a link. Everyone has a link move, and it's different for each
Yeah.
character.
When you make a link with that one of my friends already has, everyone else in my party is granted that same link. Cool. I don't know.
This whole game kind of revolves around making links.
Making
Getting
links. Got it. All right. So I'm gonna take. It's got a budge when a friend is in extreme danger. Spend a link and roll with heart. I'm cheating because I have a lot of heart and mastery. I'm taking buff the party when the party is against the wall. Roll with heart, and I could give everyone takes 2+1 forward, or I give everyone a +1 and I take a -1.
Yeah.
And then I'm once more. If you take 2 or more harm and complete your harm clock, instead have 1 harm left. So
yeah, it's amazing that basically says if you finish your harm clock, then you get basically an extra hit.
I give everyone 1 extra hit, which is good because.
So now we're gonna also take 2 advancements.
Okay.
So basically, you get to pick 2 things from that bottom that where it says advancements on. So
And
you can increase 2 stats by 1. You can pick 2 moves. You can any combination of this. So you can, like what I did. I picked 1 move from my move sheet, and then 1 stat increase. I got rid of my negative.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay.
And in my case, my negative, I believe, was mastery or heart. It was one of the 2. I can't remember. And I took 1 move from this playbook. You technically can dabble into other playbooks. I just wanted everything on 1 piece of paper and didn't want to mess with it. But yeah, so you get 2 advances. So you can just take 2 moves. You can take 2 stat increases. But keep in mind, when you pick an advancement, you technically would cross it off this list. So you can't take 2+1 light advancements. Right? So it's once you take the +1 light increase, it crosses off. You can't take it again.
Let me see. The discarded. My darkness is my weakness.
And obviously, you can't pick the advanced. The advanced move is if you have 3 advancements. So we obviously don't have 3 advancements.
My handy dandy item. If you have an item that is very important to you, describe it. When you have it, take +1 to make a link. I don't understand any of that link stuff. It's bothering me. I'm cool with that.
The whole point is to get more links, you have to make a check.
Got it.
And so you maybe walk up to an NPC and maybe you want to you start having a relationship with that NPC. You can try to make a link with that NPC. Remember, links are what you use to get advantage. They're some of your abilities require you to sacrifice a link, stuff like that. But getting a link isn't automatic. You have to make a check.
Got it.
So when it says +1 to get a link, that's exactly what that means. Is you're trying to get a link with a character or an NPC or somebody. Say you spent the link between you and me, right? You had to spend it for some reason. You want to get it back. Maybe we have a little bit of time. Our characters are interacting. You try to reestablish that link.
So I'm gonna take "You Can't Fool Me" from another person's playbook. I always know when someone's lying. Which I'm 100% sure the DM is just gonna wave away. But that's what I would take if I was playing this for real. And then I would take Lost But Not Forgotten. Those would be my 2 moves.
You don't necessarily have to pick 2 moves, though. If you want to pick a stat, you can do that too.
Nah.
Instead. Okay. Just laying out your options.
Yeah, those would be my 2 because it would make the most sense. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that guys. So I'm gonna strike through. So skip. And I'm gonna increase my light by 1. Right through, skip, and then this should go to 0, which I can't change, but you know.
I printed mine out physically and just crossed it out.
Got it.
This is hence why I wanted everything on one character sheet. So that's why I didn't dabble into another group.
Strike through. Save. There we go. It's now 0. That's how I'll do it.
And the other thing you're gonna do, this is one of the reasons why I printed it out, because you're gonna have to write this down. You can type it in there if you want. Each one of the other PCs, you automatically start with a link with every one of the PCs.
Got it.
And then you can put them in any. So technically, the light, the dark, the mastery, the heart, they represent types of links you're going to have. That doesn't matter in the beginning.
Okay.
But like dark is like rivals. Like if you have a link with a rival, it just tended to be the dark path.
Got it.
Mastery is like a mentor or tutor. Light is like a friend or a compadre. And then I think heart is like internal, like something. I think it's something more like internal, right? But in the beginning, you're gonna have a link with every one of the PCs. We have you on our sheet. You're gonna have us on your sheet. Each one of us is gonna put in somewhere. One of those is gonna be locked, and that's actually benefit.
Got it.
So you just put a little L next to it and says that one's locked. Locked ones don't go away when you spend them. They kind of like are turned off for a while. And there's a way to turn them back on, either by resting, like going to the next scene, like long resting, or if you make a check with that stat and you get a 10+, it automatically refreshes. So they kind of come back, but regular links don't.
Okay.
So if I spend a regular link with you, it's gone, right? I have to make skill checks to get it back. If I spent a locked link, then I just have to wait a little bit, or I can make a check. Like if I'm making another check, like say I'd picked mastery with you, and I burned a link from doing something, right? But it was locked, right? So right now it's deactivated. We still have the link. Later on, in that same fight, I decide I'm going to make another check, and the DM says, "Okay, make a mastery check." Okay, wow, I got a 12. My lock link turns back on, so I can use it again.
Oh, okay.
Right. Or I wait to the whole long resting or next scene thing, and then everything comes back. So, but like I said, if it's a regular link, whoosh, it's gone forever.
It's just gone.
Yes, until you can reestablish them, but they take time.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's my character.
And it's basically done.
You get oh, did you guys get pre-made from Battlestar's game, or has anyone else started making characters? No. Actually, speaking of, we should probably do that. Let me see. Speaking of, we should probably start looking at that. No, Blaze. On Discord, can you send me the stuff? Do they have stuff? Announcements? Cancel. General. Maps, new promos, what's in the protein. So that's the character sheet. So I'm still a little confused because are we? I'm not 100% sure if we're playing. Yeah, they're awesome. They are awesome. Oh, there's the War Witch and the Chandelierian. Oh, I'm so jealous. I want to see this whole book. The War Witch looks dope also. which I'm super jealous
Yeah, the
about.
War Witch was always cool. It was like
The War Witch looks awesome. Community art. I love the community art. I'm gonna start posting stuff because I make a lot of silly stuff with my
Oh, the thing we talked about with the Angela's House people, I'm doing that right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We might not have the full caveat, but let me get the battle source, and I'll post the battle source stuff. So they have it on Drive Through RPG. Goddamn Zoom.
Sorry, that's me.
No, I know. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna post the battle source stuff in chat. So boop, send. Did that work through? Yep, this is battle source. All right. So let me bring up battle source. Let me bring up the source boss.
Sauce boss.
Because I shall be the sauciest of all the bosses. Apologies, friends. Doing this like kind of on the fly. I had plans to have this all kind of prepped out, and yeah, family emergency came up. But what can we do, right? Que sera? I blame Steve. Oh, I have to take the trash out tonight. And I'm realizing that now. There's spouses. I wanna. This is my recommendation. I want to play like a crab master. Does that make sense? Like I wanna control all the crabs.
Eh.
I want to be king of the crabs. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for coming out. We're trying to. I'm working on opening the other game we're going to be playing. So the creators of this game are actually coming out to hang out with us. They were the first and only people that like actually talked to me and Steve when we were like first started on the journey that is NVNG. So it's called Battle Source. It's a homemade game. They're still there. So I would say they're in like the next stage. So they made this game, right? So they came out Battle Source, right? And Steve found it. And Steve came to me and was like, hey man, you gotta check this game out. So I was like, I bet. Check the game out. I was like, yo, this game is dope. The original game integrated both card and dice mechanics. But what really got me hyped was how loose the game was. It's a very loose game, right? Like I could say that. I want to be this
low rules.
Yeah.
Simple game.
And it was kind
simple in the good way.
Simple in like one of the best ways possible. So get the game, the beta version. So all right, so let's do this. The beta version, everything you need to know, and it's free. Like that's the nice thing, it's all free. Oh, and then when you buy his stuff, it's all like super cheap. It's like $2. It's on Drive Through RPG. Everything is kind of so meals are full adventures with like you start and end, like it's full adventure. Snacks are basically super short, almost considered like I would even consider them like not even like you could probably get them done in like maybe an hour, right? And they in the ingredients are like additional stuff to add in.
Isn't ingredients like campaign settings?
Yeah, it's like campaign settings.
Oh no, that's meals.
That's meals. Yeah, I knew. Yeah. And then weapons and the tavern. This is like the super tavern that he created. It's called Dig Deep Tavern, which I think is hysterical. Yeah, basically Saturday we're doing a snack, which is a shorter again, like it could be done in an hour or two. Basically we're giving them time to like hang out and chit chat and stuff. All you need is dice. So Steve loved this game so much that he bought everything.
Yeah, I think they're
hey,
redoing it though, aren't they?
They are.
Or didn't they redid it already?
Yeah, they are redoing it. Yeah. So we're actually when you look at the website, we're actually one of the first people that pop up when you look at like it says you have this very easy to approach system, and that's what's amazing about it. It's so easy to approach that if you spend an hour or two with it, you suddenly realize you have all these little nuances that make the game even better. That's a quote, I believe, from Steve from Nothing Ventured, Nothing Game. Dude, I love your style. So join us, and then you could hop in the Discord, become a member. It's awesome. You get maps and characters monthly, and then like yearly is $50 for a year to like hang out. And then the pantry. It's like I have a Battle shirt. So I'm gonna be wearing that.
Nice.
When we play.
The art's just ridiculous. Look at that art. That's amazing.
Yeah, I love the art. It's like it's what the art in my head looks like. They have sticker sheets and stuff like that. I think they should have buttons. We're gonna get buttons made. So I'm gonna check out with this. Oh, it's the first edition rule book. You're right.
Yeah, I think they're in works for. I haven't been on the Discord in a little bit. Just
been
crazy busy.
I think I have this. I want to play this guy, Ghost Rider with a laser gun. Is that fair?
Yeah, because enemies will have laser guns too.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to be Ghost Rider with a laser gun. Ooh, there you go. I ordered a shirt a week ago, and I'm hoping. Yeah, I think it should come in. I got mine pretty fast. Let me see if I have. I think I downloaded. Let me see if I.
Yeah, the role-playing board game, the tastiest of role-playing board games.
Nope. Home? In the home? So I don't know if we're playing the original Battle Source or if we're playing the new Battle. Does that make sense? Am I speaking English? I feel like I might not be speaking English. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if we're playing the new Battle Source or the this Battle Source, the
new version.
The old
version.
I'm not sure if we're playing the updated version or if we're playing the old version. The original, yeah. That's right. So it says first edition book. It's free.
Yeah, but then we'll be playing it. We'll have the person who wrote it running a game for us.
Yep.
Most likely will be hilarious.
Oh yeah, we had a blast with it last time when we played, and we had like weird characters. Someone was like, I'm playing a hamster.
What was it? A were person?
A were person, yeah. They were like, I'm a
manimal.
A manimal. That's what.
Womanimal.
A womanimal. Yeah, we were like.
And there was the where thing.
The where thing.
Whatever, it's whatever you want.
Yeah. It's just you add where and then the animal you want.
I think wasn't his son wanted to wear
squid. Yeah, the were squid.
Yeah, were squid.
All right. Let me. Oh, okay, so I have it. Let me just bring this up real quick so everyone can see what we're looking at. Because on the cover is the were squid. And real talk, like if my son so they made this because, as I understood it, sometimes you want to just play a game and not have to sit down with like a million bajillion rules. And they were also stuck in their house for COVID.
I think this is even before that.
It was like slightly before COVID, I believe.
And this stuff is available on DriveThruRPG or their website.
Go through the website because they think they get more money.
Oh, I'm just saying that if already, people have already a drive-through account, you can easily get through it through there.
Yeah.
You can easily get it through their website.
So this is it. So that's the barbarian, the war witch, the weird thing, which is the squid, which was his son's character, and I think this was yeah, this is the one me and Steve got first. This was our first one. So how to play, you need a D20, some paper, a deck of playing cards, and that's what really drove me and Steve to this game, was the deck of playing cards. Everything you do is through the playing cards. It's freaking awesome. The board is really simple, and so it looks like a lot, right? Like, so you look at it, you're like, wait, what? Like, how does this work? So when you look at the board here, basically
all this could change with the new version, but
yeah, what we understood, right? So basically what happened was, where you see these black spots, that's where
the black squares are dangerous, the white squares are less dangerous.
Yes, exactly. And you flip a card, and every time you flip a card, it tells you what to do.
If you maybe fight a monster, it's also movement, so like a 3 will move you 3 squares.
3 spaces, yeah.
Yeah. So
and there are traps, and then how to create characters. So you have the chef, the weird thing, the ghost, that's what it is, the barbarian, the war witch, and the manimal. Zach was playing the squirrel manimal. Someone was the barbarian. The barbarian, I think, is the funniest character. Because they have tiny.
Just went on traps because they
have tiny legs.
Arm day, no leg day.
I don't even see an option to get the updated version on DriveThruRPG. No, I don't think, Blaze. I don't think they have I don't think I think they're still working on it. I'm hoping we get to play the updated version, but I think we're playing the original.
That'd be dope.
That would be dope. Yeah, they are working on like a second edition, but the thing with tabletop role-playing games is like the more you play, like this is out, but I didn't consider it done. The way when we talked to Michael, a lot of it was like it was conceptually still in work, and he was like, it was like a beta test. So it was like, or the alpha test. Like he put it out for like the alpha test, and now I think the version 2 is more or less like the beta test, right? And then maybe we'll get a solid full game when we're done with the beta test. Because now we're getting up to see a lot of like solid pictures. Like if you're on the Discord, you get to see a lot of solid like artwork of what they're working with. So a chef, I love chefs. Got recipes from other things. And always looking for that delicious battle sauce. Recipes are basically spells. Yeah. So a chef is a caster.
Kind of.
Yeah. More or less. A weird thing is you turn into a monster of an animal, so that's the squid. So originally Michael was working with a very 8-bit animation concept, and I like that. The new stuff he's working with is very like really nice. It's I don't know the description. I'm not an art major. If Zach was here, Zach could explain the art direction he's taking it, but it's much cleaner, solid lines, and more definition. But still has that really cool flair. Like one of the characters I was looking at on the Discord, Michael's on Discord. I'm just on Discord telling Michael I'm hyping up this game.
Hype it up.
So like on the thing, where was it? It was the not the community art, sneak peeks. Yeah, so the sneak peek stuff, I don't know if he's using like an AI generator or maybe a combination of like hand drawn / AI generated stuff. So like, does that make sense? No, I think it makes sense in my head. But you could see like the new character sheet. Yeah, so if you take the kitchen knife, the damage is 3d6, but when you're a chef, you get 1d6 plus 12. Yeah, damage in this game is bananas, and it makes no logical sense. And I like
it doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to. And that's what like makes this game amazing. Yeah, I'm looking at the sneak peeks, and the chandelierian looks awesome. Let me see if I could open the original. Sorry. Let me see if I could show this to everyone real quick. So this is kind of the new way the artwork is going. So I just want to give everyone like a kind of like a sneak peek. Well, it's a sneak peek on their sneak peek. So yeah, so this is the chandelierian. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. The chandelierian. What is a chandelierian? Where did they come from? Are these a race or something, simply a character created from someone or something else? That's what they say, right? And then like, so again, it's like this really interesting art. I love the art. And then you know, they have the War Witch, which just popped up, and that's the War Witch. So it's really cool, really interesting art. Again, like that's an interesting. Again, it changed from what it was, right? So, I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm super amped to see where this goes, as far as it moving from the beta to the from the alpha to the beta. Yeah, so let me show you the War Witch. This was the original image for War Witch. So you could see how it changed, right, between the two. All right, so Blaze says they are playing a manimal. No, a where thing. Blaze, you have your choice of your thing. So Blaze, if no one knows, is our moderator and our like really good friend. Always comes around, plays tabletop games, hangs out with us when he can, and like plays Hero Quest with me, and is the only one who's helped me successfully get past the first level of Hero Quest. Yeah. No, Blaze is playing a chef. Got it. Blaze is playing a chef. Cool. So Steve, you're not allowed to play a chef.
No, that's fine. I always fill, so it's not a big deal.
All right. The mana thing. The mana human. Oh, Michael's here. Hey. So in chat is the creator of Battle Source. They are in chat. I'm hyping up the game because that's what I do. I'm not putting extra pressure, but yeah, we're super amped to have you on. Like I was telling everyone in chat, people were popping in and out, moving along, and I was just talking about your game, and so yeah, so we're just talking about it and how you're gonna be on, and you know during the stream after the game, we hang out, shoot some questions, see what's going on. I was just up to the barbarian and talking about how the barbarians have tiny little legs because they're awesome. Little legs. Steve's here too. Say hi, Steve.
Yo.
So yeah, so we're just having fun, being silly right now.
Prepping for the big old charity stream.
Yeah, just prepping, getting really amped to see how it plays out. Obviously tempered expectations because when last year when we did it, it was the height of the pandemic, so a lot more people were indoors, so This year, probably, I think we'll probably cut up into the 1,000. We'll definitely get 1,000. I'm sure of that. If we get higher, we get higher. If we don't, $1,000 still helps everyone. Yeah, barbarians have massive upper bodies. They can use bigger weapons. They also have weak ankles, which I think is hysterical. That makes me laugh a lot. Because they skipped out on leg day, bro. I keep telling Steve he has to go for bike rides, so he can't miss leg day. I had my S-Mart shirt on, but I lost it because my little one spit up on it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's still on, but it's all like gooey at the bottom.
Oh.
You don't change clothes when you have like a baby. He was just like, I got nothing better to do, Dad. Blah. It's like, well, we're here now. No. So, trying to figure out what characters to make. Leg day is overrated. It is overrated. I support that theory. So, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what characters to make. So, unless you have pre-gens, and then we're all cool with that. Let's see. I think Tina was the War Witch because they were the only one cool with it, right? I'm trying to remember who played what last year.
I think she did play a War Witch. Yeah.
She played the War Witch, right? Steve, you're just gonna fill, right?
Yeah, whatever people need to play is what? I always fill. It's my role.
Boo. Boo.
You need to have someone be good at tech support. I am here.
I got you.
And continually outliving you in New World.
Yeah, hey, no. Okay, so Michael says, character sheet, it'll be fine. I think we'll largely be playing a Battlesaur snack, a la board game. So that's cool. Okay, so that's cool. So we don't have to like worry, quote unquote. I'm gonna play a wear thing. And I'm gonna play. What should I? If I ask my son, it's gonna be a dinosaur. That's like he loves dinosaurs. He's 3 years old. That's all he talks about, dinosaurs. And we're like, what animal do you like? Dinosaur. We're like, cool. I'm gonna be a were dinosaur. Actually, wasn't that an X-Men character? There was like a guy who was like a dinosaur, like a were dinosaur or something.
I don't remember. It was like a lower tier character.
Something. I thought that was like an X-Men character. Like they were like a pterodactyl or something. I think
you're talking about like Sauron?
Is that the name?
X-Men. He wasn't. He was the guy from the Savage Lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't an X-Man. He was a bad guy. I'm not saying you can't play him. I'm just saying he was a bad guy.
Well, I'm not gonna play a bad guy, but
he was the green pterodactyl looking guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so like, yeah, so maybe I can play a pterodactyl. I'm just gonna have like tiny little bat arms, like bad pterodactyl arms. Freak out into an unstoppable rage machine utilizing monstrous attributes of your favorite. Should be a were tardigrade. Oh my gosh. Those are unstoppable. They live in space. They literally are a species of animal that can survive in space. So they can't be destroyed. So clearly, it'd be a were armadillo. It's a were armadillo. I can make any character. I don't like having that freedom. I like boundaries. Sometimes I just need boundaries. Yeah, I'm gonna totally play a were thing. I have a were tardigrade. Those things are unstoppable. Oh, Michael liked it. All right, were tardigrade it is. That's how I'm playing this. Now I have to Google tardigrade abilities. I'm not. Oh, like but they can just survive. That's like their super ability. Oh, yes, please on where armadillo. Dope. I love armadillo. So, funny story. When I got Pokemon, right, like the original Pokemon, I only got it because of Sandshrew. I thought Sandshrew was like the coolest character ever, and no one told me I had to catch them, and I was super disappointed. Like when I turned the game on, and there was like Bulbasaur and the starters, and I was like, "What the?" I was like, "Oh." I thought like you could just choose the Pokemon you wanted, so I was like, "Oh, I want Sandshrew. It's the coolest. It's an armadillo." Um, So yeah, so I'm gonna watch rollover people like Sonic and stuff. Those are if anyone's ever seen the TV show, it was years ago. It was called Ben 10. He had that character. Like there was an alien that could do that. He like turned into like a roly poly armadillo. So I think I'm gonna probably play a Wermadillo. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. Who sent a drive link? Steve, you sent a drive link and not
to who?
In the group chat. There's just dope images.
Hold on.
Sorry. It's kind of amusing. It says see link above for Angela's.
I hit the wrong thing.
Not a problem. I'm here to help. Okay. First, choose the creature you want to transform into. Wolf, squid, alligator. Drop it on Discord and we'll help you make your characters. No fuss, no muss. Okay. Owl rabbit. Then select the appropriate fighting attributes to acquire when you transform and assign damage to it. Increase damage, effects, and or abilities per level. Damage is assessed using D20 or D6. Alright, so level 1. So I'm a wear thing. Yes, a wear squid. That's by the way, Michael. What is a muss? No fuss, no muss. I don't actually. Now I'm gonna what is a muss? Is a muss per the state. Per the no fuss. Okay. What is a muss? Oh. Wow. Okay. So muss is a short. It's. Oh, okay. It makes me sad because I am. We are all Americans, and as Americans, I love my country and I hate my country all at the same time, which is a good way to handle being a American. That's a solid American statement. Muss is how certain dialects, certain Americans, when they say messing, they say mussing up my hair. This wind is mussing up my hair. This, the kids mussed up the house. It was a dialect. So no fuss, no muss was mess. So no fuss, no mess. That was what it was. So muss was just bad English, and I joke every time whenever I do streams with people overseas, right? So I get to stream with people overseas. I've gotten to play with people from all different countries, and it's amazing. I try to tell them, I say, hey, listen, I only speak 2 languages. I speak English, and bad English was my first language. And everyone laughs, and I'm like, no, that's not a joke. It's I grew up in Brooklyn and then Queens and now Long Island. I have a terrible New York dialect.
So it's basically bad English to worse English.
Yeah, I just graduated to worse English, and that's why we have muss. So yeah, it's just bad English. So Okay. So where thing say where squid, my son's character. That's I hope the where squid makes it into more, because that's adorable. And Kentucky does count as overseas. Sometimes it does. Yes, I have family in Indiana, and I love hearing them pronounce Long Island names. So like Ronkonkoma is a hard one, and you'll see like they'll be like, when they fly in, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm taking the train to," and I'm no lie, I had this saved on my voicemail for a long time. They were like, "Oh, I'm taking the train into Rokokomama," and it, like, you could see they were trying to pronounce it phonetically, and it just wasn't working. And I was like, "This is hysterical." So yeah, I have cousins in Wisconsin, so all over. Oh man, I can't get over the Chandelierian. That's such a cool character, by the way, Michael, on the prompts. That's such a cool thing. War Witch. Oh, and the War Witch looks dope. All right, so where Medillo. That's my character. So level 1. Name my kid. I should. Copeg? Yeah. Oh man, no. It's amazing watching people from out of state try to pronounce Long Island names.
I've had to do that on the phone. Oh, yeah. The worst.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Pachogi is the best.
Pachogi, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I was actually just playing with my son this afternoon. We were playing New World. He was helping me kill the bad guys. And then he told my wife.
I heard that too.
Yeah. Then he told so I was killing like in the New World game. There are wild boar running around, and we were killing a few. And I was like, oh, they're mean piggies. Right? He's only 3. And he was like, oh, okay, mean piggies. Yeah, that checks. And he goes, Mommy's a mean piggy. And he ran off and told her. And I was like, good, now I'm in trouble. So that was a thing. So where things are uncontrollable until level 4. They may attack friends, unplayable characters. So I think I would like my character. So the first thing is cop a gag. Wow, that's rough. Yeah, GPS is fun because they hire people to do the pronunciation for like all these different areas, and it's crazy. Like on Long Island, it's so much fun to listen to like the insane, silly names that they have people pronounce. Sorry, I'm just looking. I'm getting text messages all over the place, Steve. I want to build this. Okay, so where is my character sheet? Tell me I forgot to download the character sheet. Oh, I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess right now. Battle source. Go directly. Get the game. I got the game. And it has everything. Let me see. I can just fill this out manually, right? Oh, this is... Take me to the website. Oh, where's the character sheet? Oh, the character sheet's on the Discord. Thank you, Blaze. But here it is. Can I fill it? I can't. Damn it, Adobe. You've beaten me again. Rude. I could just download the one from the Blaze, yeah, I believe it's in the Discord. So, Michael, so I'm just gonna grab it and mess around with it right now. Bam. What's it, JPEG? I can edit JPEGs, right, Steve? Or I can't.
Maybe you could put it in Photoshop, but he's saying that that's the old one, the one you're looking at.
Yeah.
That there's one on Discord, maybe.
Yeah, I'm looking
Let's
at
see if I can find it. I'm just looking at what's on the stream, so I'm a little bit behind. So if you found the new one.
So bland. I liked it. I was a fan of the character sheet, but the new one is dope. Sneak peeks. Is it sneak peeks? It's not sneak peeks. It's maps, not maps. Prompts, not prompts. The proteins. Choose a protein. Yeah, Steve's here. The Rokshah, cybernetic alien octopus, and the woman, the woman, the Earth-like human animal humanoids. Oh, Blaze, are you making the robot that you put up from the? Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Blaze, where'd you get that? What is a protein? That's what I thought it was. Yeah. So all the way at the top? It's all the way at the top because I'm so slow. Oh my god, I'm so slow. Yep.
Did Discord really do that to me?
What'd you do on Discord?
I can't find the server.
I got it.
No, I know. I should be in the server. That's not the. Did Discord do me dirty?
Blaze is on fire. Yeah, Blaze is always on fire, man. Blaze is like my tech support. He's like, I got you guys, whatever you need. All right. So, I can't tell. I saved it, but I can't. It's not editable.
It might not be editable.
It might not. Oh, I actually, you know what? I think I'm going crazy.
That looks like it's just, yeah, it's a JPEG. You can't. Well, you could throw it in an image editor, but you can't like type on it like normally.
Got it.
Yeah.
If you have a PDF of that sheet, I will accept it, Michael, because it's driving me up the wall right now. You can send it where? Wait, send it here. Does anyone else ever do that where you just talk as you type, like you talk out what you're typing? Or am I just a wild animal? I'm gonna come up with the craziest names for my moves. I need a name. Where should I get my name from? Try and think. Where Modillo. I feel like I would be like kind of a nomadic tribes human. Right? Does that make sense? Oh. Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you very much. What? See, if I have to ask you a very important question.
What's the question?
What are you building?
We have a chef. We have a where thing. Do you know who anyone else who's playing? Who's
No.
playing?
Nomadic Armadillo, right? And I'm gonna make his actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to make his name a Long Island name now. It's the most Long Islandist name possible. It's gonna be something wild. Oh. I can't get over the like. I'm surprised no one else has come up with a like. I love the way Battlesource runs the dungeons, because it's so like, when you think about dungeon creation, like, yeah, like half the fun is like the design of the room, and Long Island City, LIC for the win. But the fact that like you can know where, like, you could just have your players run through this, and then thank you, Michael. Oh, download. Yay! Thank you very much, Michael. We just got it, so I'm gonna open it right now. Open with boom. Yes. Dope. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Go away. No, I don't want to add sticky notes. I want to type. Strike through, highlight, underline. Did I open it in the wrong thing? Sir, you are being rude to me. No, we love hanging out with you, Michael. Like, you're awesome. So please stay around, and we're super excited to see where this goes. Like, I'm more. I think I'm the most excited. Because I can't express to you how much fun this game is, and I think more people need to see how much fun this game is. Like, just to like, the character creation is really fun. Again, I'm a fan from the GM's perspective, right? Like, that's kind of my thing, is how to make it as approachable for the GM, and the dungeon creation and character creation is super easy, combat super fun. The numbers are crazy, but they work, and that's super weird sometimes. But I think, you know, like Blaze was saying, like, oh, the hold on, I'm gonna work on this 1 second. Blaze was saying, like, oh, you know, like, the butcher, the chef's knife is 3d6, but as a chef it's 1d6 plus 12, so it's better. And I like stuff like that. Like, it's just fun being weird. Also, chef should always do the most damage. Let me see what we have. We have weakness. Chefs dedicate their life to culinary pursuit. As such, they wear minimal armor. Yes. And they have giant chef's knives. Damage is assessed using D20 and D6. Increase damage effects and or abilities. So they had crushing tentacles was 2d20, in cloud, blind opponents for 1 attack. Crushing tentacles, in cloud, camouflage. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to. I'm probably gonna have to go with something where I'm a ball and a nomadic island, Long Islander. That's my assessment. I am a nomadic Long Islander. Oh, okay. Thank you, Steve. I was struggling with that one. I'm gonna have to. I'm writing this down. Let me see. Let me find a Long Island name generator. It's just gonna be like Copeg Lindenhurst. It's basically Long Islander names are almost Lovecraftian. So it could be like Cthulhu, with a lot of Z's involved. You know what? I wonder. Let me see, because I have. Let me see something. That's cool. That's not it. That's not. Where is it? Oh, direct messages. Image. That's my concept. The most Long Islandist name possible. It's just gonna be Steve with like 3 extra H's and an E.
There's a bunch of Z's on
just it. It's Steve, but it's all Z's.
Or Steve.
Steve. Some call me Massapequa Spionk. I'm actually from Massapequa, so that's funny. Spionk, yeah. Actually, there you go. I'm gonna name my name is Spionk. Ow, itch. Oh. That's the new plan. I will be from Spionk. I'm of the tribe of Spionk. This is a family show. It was. Image. Let me see. So I have one of those AI generating image things. So I'm trying to see if I could get it to generate a really interesting character. While Blaze gets to that PDF thing I sent them. But yeah, I'm a fan of this. I'm gonna definitely be What are you thinking, Steve? You gonna play a ghost?
Yeah, actually, that might be interesting.
Ghosts are cool. They move through stuff. Yeah, it goes through walls. I wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the weird thing has changed in the new version. I'm excited. I'm actually. So I was a huge fan. I don't know, Michael, if you remember, but you had like a duo art version, and it was a mammoth and a humanoid. And I always wanted to know, was the mammoth like a were thing, and they were like a were mammoth? That was like, I was like, oh, what? This is awesome. Like, I forgot. What? So that was my burning question. Armadillos are adorable, by the way. I don't know if anyone knows, but they're adorable. When your defense is roll into ball, it's adorable. Yeah, in the snow. Yeah, that was what it was. It was a really cool, very interesting character concept, and I was like, I wonder if the mammoth is a weird thing, or if they were a manimal. Manimal. That makes sense. Powerball. Yeah. Thank you, Blaze. Spionk. Yeah, I was a huge fan of that image. I thought that was like a really dope image, and see like the characters like that. Um, I think you should totally release just like an art book of stuff from Battle Source. I think that would be a really interesting, like, I would get that book in a heartbeat. I love art books. I bought the WoW art book. But I love seeing like where the creators' heads are, because for me, when you're making like a tabletop game, a lot of times it's an image will suddenly spawn this whole second like concept, and then all of a sudden from that one image you just created that whole thing, and like it was just so totally make an art book, and I will purchase it for a bajillion reasonable dollars. Like, just reasonable dollars. A bajillion reasonable dollars is a good amount. So super excited to see where we come and like how we will go. Powerball is definitely going to be the name of my move for my wear thing. This AI generated, like, it's crazy. I wish I could show the things it's popping up, and I'm like, none of this is humanoid, because I was like, oh, kind of like humanoid armadillo, and it was like, yeah, cool, like I could do that, and it was like, nope, now I have horror nightmare fuel. It's like horror nightmare. It's yeah. Oh, you should go heavy on the art in the like you the art you guys are bringing together is awesome, and like I always found, like, even when I'm DMing, if I'm flipping through like a DM book, or even like when like an adventure book, if they're like, oh, you enter in, so Steve will talk about this. There was we were playing Pathfinder second edition, and there was this, we were playing Agents of Edgewatch, and it was okay adventure. Basically you're playing cops, which is not as fun as it sounds. Well, maybe it wasn't fun because of the way it was written, But they're like, oh, you go into this really, like, it was like a nightclub that you had to go into like the Underdark. And there was like this, it had like this giant block text of like the nightclub, but there was no image of it. And it was so frustrating because I was like, I have no idea what this looks like. Like, I read the block text, but a single image would have worked way better in that scenario. Wow, this is all nightmare fuel. Like, it's just nightmare fuel. I don't even know how to describe, like, they were getting close. Like, it was getting very close earlier on, and then it was just like, nope, nightmare fuel. But yeah, the Anthem spiked baseball bat, yeah, was awesome. What is happening here? Nightmare fuel. That's all it is nightmare fuel, man. Like, the AI stuff, I love just throwing things in there, and sometimes you get good stuff, and sometimes you get...
Sometimes you can't sleep for a week.
Yeah, it's like... I'll bring up an image.
Here's the thing. Like, I'd rather it be so far off than it to be like 80% there. You get that uncanny valley stuff.
That's what's happening. I'm looking at like the most...
The uncanny valley stuff is pretty
yeah.
Like, oh, it just sends chills down your spine.
Yeah, I'm looking at like almost, it looks almost humanoid, and then it's like night. I'm like, this is... It's just not there. All right, Ghost. Ghosts possess the ability to move in and out. Players must roll an odd number each round to maintain. A failed roll takes full damage from the attack. Oh, that's cool. Player increase in levels. The ability to ghost successfully also goes... Get stuck in Ghost World. I like the Ghost too.
And it's also unique. I mean, everyone like, look, the barbarians, even like the idea of like having a person who mixes magic and melee. I mean, not that these things are bad, but I really, it's like the breath of fresh air is like the were animals, the ghosts, like the weird stuff. I like the weird stuff. And there's always a place for the not as much weird stuff, but the weird stuff is always fun.
Yeah. I love how like this the whole thing is just only a few pages, and that's what makes this so much fun and easy. So there's 6 classes. That's awesome. Bind spells and use weapon proficiently. The manimal, choose your animal, claim its abilities, and pity the fools who get in your way. Yeah. Yeah, I think the top 3 are like the craziest of the classes. And then the bottom 3 are the ones people would understand the most because it's something they've seen before, right? So you have the barbarian, the war witch, and the manimal. Like, those make sense, right? I don't know, Michael, if you were going for it, but the bottom 3 is Thundar the Barbarian, the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Just putting that out there. That's what I see when I see those 3. Because like you have Thundar, which is the barbarian. And then his Wookiee companion, which wasn't a Wookiee, because I believe it came out before the Star Wars movies, and so it's the Manimal. And then you have the War Witch, which was I forget her name. I want to call her Tila, but that wasn't her name. And yeah, it's Thundar. By the way, I always loved Thundar, and I wish they would redo it for modern TV.
Yeah, Thundar was cool
because it was Ulak. That was his name. Yeah, Ulak. Yeah,
big guy.
Yeah, and he was the Wookiee. He was just and he would just pick things up and hurl them. I actually started showing. So my little guy, right? He's 3 years old. I started showing him. So I got him into watching the original Ghostbusters, because we were watching how like the '80s cartoon Ghostbusters. So he watches that now, like on YouTube. He doesn't go to like Coco Melon or like Bluey. He'll just be like, I want to watch Ghostbusters. And I'm like, sure. And I'll turn on like YouTube and search Ghostbuster cartoons. And he loves it because now, it's Halloween. So it helps him associate, like, there can be scary stuff, but it's okay because we can like fight the scary stuff. And today I actually made him watch Thundar. And he has, is it down here? We have an old like sword that makes sounds, and he never really was into it until he's watched Thundar, and then I wasn't even looking, and he came up behind me and just cracked me in the back of the knee with the sword, because I made, and my wife was just like, "Are you happy?" And I was like, "Actually, a lot more than you think." And then he was like, and then he made believe the dog was Ulak. And he was playing, and I was like, "That's pretty cool." Like, I was happy because like he's now into. It was on if YouTube. Just Google Thundar cartoon, and you could see clips of it. So I was just showing him clips of like the fights and stuff. They should put like, there should be an old. I remember Cartoon Network used to show Boomerang. Yeah, but they don't do that anymore. They shelved it, and again, it's fun. It's just sword and sorcery. That's all you really need in this world, is just silly fun. Totally making Ulak. That's the next character. There's gonna be a Thundar campaign. Yeah, I'm just looking up terrible Lovecraftian names to name my character, to just give Michael a heart attack, so when he sees my sheet, but like, I'm not saying this. Yeah, he cracked me in the back of that. That's why I was at the hospital. Yeah, that's what happened. It wasn't even like it. It's like this old stupid plastic sword from the '80s, and then he just like cracked me in the back. I was like, oh. But it was funny because he picked up on it, and I was just like, that's cool. I'm glad my son like enjoyed the TV show, and I also caused him to be a little bit of violence. But what can we do? Dear AI generator, please stop generating the most horrific looking. I'm going to show people this. It's my Discord. Let me see if I can pop these images out so I can show everyone the horror that is Discord. That's what I wanted to get, like a cool image, and now I'm not allowed. That's what's happening here. Discord. There we go. Yep. So everyone could see this nightmare fuel. Is that too warped, or is that like acceptable for people to see?
Let me look at this.
Did it work?
Oh, I'm looking. I'm trying to find it. I don't see it.
Oh, it should be working.
Oh, it's on the stream.
It's on the stream.
I thought you posted it in our Discord.
No. I posted it on the stream. You can look at this horror.
That's not that bad.
So, you want to see bad? All right, ready?
I mean, I'm not doubting that it probably was bad, but like what I'm seeing is it's not horrible.
It's not terrible, but it's not.
It's not that uncanny valley that I've
yeah. Seen. This one's the best. I like this. That like the top one's kind of cute. And then you have the 2-leg things. Yeah. So this is. Let's see what I get. I kind of like this top one right here. That's the best one.
I like the one, the bottom of that 4 with the bottom, or the one with the blue face paint.
Which one?
The one with that. It was the headshot with the blue face paint.
This one?
It's I don't know. It's delayed on the stream, so.
Oh. By the way, this one, the 3 out of the 4 aren't really creatures. This is just more horror. I'm gonna go with this one. So I don't know if this is what other people use, but this is definitely gonna be my character right here.
Go for it.
Not whatever this nightmare fuel is. Here you go, Steve. Here's some all terrifying mutant monsters. Those are terrifying. But this little guy, he's adorable. I think this guy's adorable. So I'm gonna go adorable creature. That's my go-to. Some of them weren't bad. Like, I'll say that. Like, some of them were pretty cool. This guy had cool face paint. Some of them just got like really out there. Like this thing. I'm not sure what was going on in this one. This was just armadillos and some kind of Lovecraftian armadillo. See, this is why I don't want to be like the first people to meet aliens, because I'm fine. Like, I don't care like really what you look like or anything like that. But like, imagine you see something like this weird armadillo like top thing, right? Like, I wouldn't know how to handle myself. I'd be like, no, thank you. We're cool just living by ourselves. Right? Or like giant centipede head monster, man. Like, I'm not cool with that. Like, I'd be like, you're a giant bug. Why giant bug? Oh, I could remaster this or make variations. Oh, what? Let's see what these do. Yep, this is going to be the guy. He clearly only has one eye, as this one seems to not have an eye. So, that's a thing. Oh, these came out way better. Oh, this thing's freaking adorable. No solicitors, please leave. Yeah, that's what my alien. Like, honestly, so I'm huge into alien stuff, right? Like, I love alien stuff, and these are cool. These are actually cool, like warrior kind of armadillos. Like, grays creep me out. Like, the little short little humanoids creep me out. Like, the giant eyes and big head. Like, it's just super creepy. I have a running theory that grays are just fairies, and like, because we've modernized like fairies, and my theory is they're just fairies, and we just made them aliens for modern takes. But this dude kind of looks like Piglet, but like badass armadillo Piglet. Yeah, if you're a friend of mine on Instagram, I do send at least one UFO thing a week to my friends. Also, birds aren't real, and there was an entire whole thing about that in New York. It was on News 12, which is our like city news station, and there was like a protest for people who like didn't believe in birds. And it was amazing. This guy's cool. Got like little armadillo hands. Or no hands. That makes me sad. Which one do I like? This guy or this guy? This guy or this guy? I think this guy's cooler because he has like more like adornments. Like that's his clothing. And then he just shape changed into an armadillo.
Awesome.
What?
Just awesome. Just I'm looking at the stream. I like the pictures.
Oh yeah, they're really cool. Like these are all really cool. I'm kind of a fan of this one. I wonder if I can like. I'm just gonna hit this reset button. See what happens. Oh, it makes more people. Oh, these are cool. These are more human, except for this little guy down here. It's more horror.
Huh.
I mean, that's what it is. It's like, oh, these are more human. This is more horror. Yeah, I don't know where this AI is going, but wherever it's going, it's going. Yeah, I think
definitely a peak, and then it goes off to the other side.
Yeah, just like you have like this guy, right? Like solid. This is
the best they're gonna get.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, after this, it just gets terror. All right, I'm gonna give it a happy face, so the machine knows. Like, yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. Oh, what's upscale to max? Upscale to the max. Max power. The name you want to touch, but you mustn't touch. Oh yeah, that looks pretty solid. Yeah, that's a pretty solid character. Bang. Oh, it's only 36% done. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like a nomadic kind of like wear thing. I mean, I like how do you write? Like how do you convince an AI to make like a wear Modillo, but like a crazed like I'm exploding out of my clothes wear Modillo. Like I don't think the machine would understand like human transforming into armored. Like you're probably I'm gonna try it. Right, like now you want to know what the AI gives, right? Like now we've gone off the deep end. Thank you, Michael. You've sent us spiraling. That's really what's happened here. We're now spiraling into the deep end of horror. Let me shrink myself and give more to the machine. That should be a little better for everyone to see. Let me scroll up. Scroll down. Boop. So that's my character. But now I'm definitely going to try and see if I can make the machine do a. So you have to prompt. So image prompt, right? What do I write? Where Modillo is not going to come up. Let's try horror. You should do horror armadillos. Yeah, I wonder. That's what we should do for 2 hours. Sorry, horror armadillos. All right, so let's go. Human. So nomadic. Let's go nomadic. Human male. Transforming into a
You should just try werewolf armadillo.
Werewolf armadillo? Is that what we're going with? All right, werewolf armadillo.
I always try to go with simple
werewolf
over the complex, and then go complex later if it's not working.
Horror armadillos from space. That's That's Dillos.
But it's not going to give you an anthropomorphized version of it.
No, it's
give
not.
you a weird horror armadillo. So I'm trying to get, if you put in werewolf armadillo, it might know what you're trying to get to.
All right, werewolf armadillo. It's coming up. Let's see where we get.
It's entirely possible that it also doesn't do that.
It's gonna be the craziest thing. It's either gonna be like,
oh, it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be
absolutely amazing. Whether it's there or not, it's gonna be amazing.
It's all fuzzy, and I can already tell this is nightmare fuel.
The best.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's the greatest. All right, yeah, we've hit the lottery.
We're halfway there.
The lottery.
This is top tier.
I'm telling you, it's gonna look like a Tarrasque, and I'm gonna love it.
One of them has multiple legs, like, and then there's like some weird spike. Actually, one of them is the best one. It's this bottom one.
I love the one with the moon behind it.
This one?
The bottom right.
Which one? Bottom right, you say?
Yeah. So far, that's my favorite. It has the most character of the scene.
Yeah.
It's not just the character; it's the scene.
Yeah. One of them's jumping out of a book, by the way. This one is jumping. The giant head. That's the one I was talking about. It's jumping out of a book. There's like a book under it. All right, we're rolling the dice on the second one. All right, one of them comes with a pack of armadillos. One of them is just a clear image. No, the giant head thing, no one would stay to fight. No, I would leave. If it was a giant head with legs like that, I'm leaving. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
If it lets you leave.
Yeah.
You're assuming you have the choice in the matter.
You have the choice. I think, Steve, you're right. Number 4 is the victor of these two nightmare fuel creations. The bottom right is the best.
Oh, yeah, that one, the bottom right one, that one, yeah, that looks dope.
This one. This is the best one. It's you kind of have that whole like horror theme, werewolf, 1950s Universal Wolfman thing going on there. I think that's I think this one's pretty cool.
No one would stay to fight that thing.
No one would. Maybe if I have the option to like upgrade it, like I could get more, because there's no face. That's the problem. No face.
That makes it even slightly more terrifying.
That does. This is quite on the level of like, yeah, that's a wermadillo. Like, yep. Or giant face. That's what you got. 2 options: giant face or no face. All right, we're happy with that. Let's make variations. Let's see what happens. I'm excited, Michael, to actually see the next stage of Battle Source. I'm actually super excited to see where it goes. And then the fact that you're putting much more art in it makes me even more hyped. So I feel like this is the biggest tease ever. It's like we're going to get to play Saturday, and I'm going to be like, I want to see the whole book, and be like, oh, gotta wait. His face pops off to help him fight. Listen, that is the worst monster. I'm leaving. I have to say, there's a few monsters I would be terrified to fight. The aliens monster from the Aliens movie, because like when you look at monsters, right, and you're like, oh, I think I could, like, sometimes you're like, I could probably take a vampire, right? They're super easy to kill. Like, you just
Except for the super strength and increased speed.
Yeah,
and...
but like I could kill it. Like holy water annoys it. A cross annoys it.
Depending on how the lore is, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, right. There's a number of things I could do to stop a vampire. Even the same thing with a werewolf, right? Like stuff like that. But the aliens monster, they bleed acid. Right? Like that's a problem. None of these are. I guess this one's kind of cool. Which one do you think is cool, Steve? I'm kind of feeling the top left.
I was thinking the top left or top right.
Yeah, those two.
I like the fact that the spikes are out.
Yeah, I like the top left. But like the aliens monster is up there on the things of like I would never want to fight. Like a Predator, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of won that fight. And then barely, and then the guy from Lethal Weapon won that fight.
Oh yeah,
Danny Glover. So, you know, that shows that we could win those fights. And you know, zombies are zombies and stuff like that. You know, ghosts are kind of hard, but like you could probably deal with that. But a weremedillo with no head and it throws its head off of it to fight you, and the head has its own things. Nah, I'm good. Right? No, I'm solid. Yeah, this thing's kind of creepy. This is cool. I like this whole creep factor. Right? The weird thing seems to me like you should want, like, you should be drawn to it, but it also has that backlash because in the whole,
it's like it's wild.
It's a wild creature. Yeah, it's a wild creature. So I think this is cool.
Part of it, it's like that's when you transform and you go nuts.
Yeah, this is really cool. Like it's groovy. It's like that 1950s, the Wolf Man. I like this a lot. I actually am a fan of this image. Well, won't be sleeping tonight.
Won't be sleeping tonight.
Nope. I'm a fan of this one. I like this one a lot. Let's see if I can upscale it to max. Like maybe it will.
Yeah, you upscale it to max, then it puts more detail into it.
Oh, it puts more detail. Okay, cool.
I think it does. Yeah.
Well, that's what we're hoping for.
Image. Yeah.
The guy I'm talking about in Discord. Okay. Well, I don't want to show everyone what the guy you're talking about plays. I want to give all of the internet your Discord name. Nightmare Fuel. That should. So, okay. Did it finish? And then I'll.
It takes a little.
It's 36%. Okay, 45%.
Yeah, I mean these images are fully HD images.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, no, they're like, aren't they like? I'm not sure if they're 25 60 by 1440, but I believe they're 1920 by 10. They're large images. Plus, it's an AI upscaling it too.
That's true. Yeah, so, the machine.
Yeah, the ghost in the machine.
The ghost in the machine. Yeah, it makes sense. I like, to be completely honest, I 100% believe that we have quantum computing. I mean, they've already said they've
been working on it for years.
Yeah, like I 1,000,000%.
Keith and I talk about this all the time.
Yeah, I firmly believe we have it, and it's just not. I learned something from my aunt. She's a high up in the United States Air Force. And now she's retired. So, but she fought in like the Gulf War and the war in Iraq and all that jazz, right? And and she always said, whatever tech we have as a general public, the military has stuff that's 10 to 15 years ahead of that.
Of course. I mean, that's basically common knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of stuff we get that's common knowledge. Like GPS was literally done by the military, and then it eventually got trickled down into being a common use item.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like even Velcro, I think, is like a former military technology.
Oh, it was, yeah. All right, so I'm assuming this like weird arm thingy is its head, but it's like looking away. It's doing the whole werewolf like, oh, and it's a lot of spikes. Which one do I like more?
All the spikes.
All the spikes, yeah. You know what's funny? I think this one is
something else in there too, which I think is cool.
Where?
If you look at that image again.
Yeah.
Like right below where the armadillo is standing, it looks almost like a shadow of a wolf or something.
Oh, like down there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like this one more than this one. But this one's darker. This one's lighter. Does that make sense? Like this one's darker. Has that like 1950s feel. All right, let's see what Blaze is sending me. Brutal Pangolin. Oh, that guy's cool. Yeah, that guy is definitely the Weremedillo. That's a Weremedillo. Does everyone see this guy? That's him. All right, so I got my Weremedillo character. I'm super amped. All right, let me boop transition back. Yeah, so got my character, the Weremedillo. I'm super amped about that. Powerball is its move, the name of its move, and yeah, I'm amped. Powerball, I'd probably say it does like 2d20 on its attack, right? So it's like it launches it. He launches himself. That does that. Yeah, I don't want his head to pop off. Please don't do that. Please, no, Michael. Yeah, so his first level 1, and it's gonna be Powerball, and it's gonna do 2d20. I'm just gonna follow what your son did, because that makes sense for me. And then level 1 transforms at 5 GP to 20 GP at minus 20 GP at. Okay, cool. Where things are uncontrollable until level 4, they may attack their friends or NPCs as well as enemies, but will always attack an enemy first. When there are friends present, roll a d6 after defeating an enemy. The weird thing will attack the closest friend player on a roll of 3. See, that's cool because it's just a 3. It's not like 3, 4, and 5, or like a 1, 2, and 3 it attacks. It's just a 3, which is half the time. But
yeah, he did say that like they've kind of that's very much changed now, but we'll still run with the old one.
Yeah, I'm still running with that. Yeah,
the new one comes out. We'll definitely look at it when the new game comes out.
Oh, 110%. Hope his head doesn't pop. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. I'm never giving anyone that info. No one is allowed to see that horror, that mess of horror. But those were cool images, and freaking I'm gonna send that one to you, Michael. The head and the book. I'm just gonna send. I'll have if you see something from NVNG, understand that is it.
I want to see a new move for the were animal.
Which just its head becomes its own monster. Nope. I'm going home.
That could be a new monster. Screw being a player option. That's a monster option.
Language and skill. That's a monster. Oh, there is a
thrown head.
There is a like the headless horseman could do something like that, or you just have it throw its head. That'd be terrifying. Just, nope. Like, you know what? I'm good. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna have the machine generate it. I'm gonna save it, and then I'll send it over to Steve to send it over to you. If that's okay with you, Steve.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Because I have the machine and the ghost in the machine working on it right now. You were like, things that you should not want to fight. Head monster.
Head monster.
Yes. Oh yeah, those all right. Yes, I remember the stuff from Labyrinth. Labyrinth and
Labyrinth is a great
Labyrinth's a great movie, and the Dark Crystal. I actually have a Dark Crystal tabletop role-playing thing. And yeah, those things were terrifying. They would like throw their heads, and that was Jim Henson was awesome and terrifying all at the same time. But I believe in the work they were doing. Right. 3 armadillos in a trench coat. Yep, that's my actually surprise. Let me see. All right, Steve, are you ready for this email? H.P. Henson. I'm gonna send it to you, Steve, on Discord, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. And who am I sending it to?
Steve. Michael. Just from our Gmail, so that they know who it is. Babe? What babe? Babe with power? Yeah, I'm still waiting to show my kid, my son. Maybe we'll watch Labyrinth next year when he could fully comprehend the nightmare fuel that is Jim Henson. That whole movie was dope. Like, just even having like the cast and the characters, it was just, I can't get over how awesome that movie was. Yeah, just, why your head's everywhere?
Okay, that's sent.
Just keep your damn hands on it. Like, stop it. They did what was it? They did a like a tabletop game based on Labyrinth, but you don't lose. Like, you can't die. It's a very interesting concept. Like, you can't die. There's just a clock because you're trying to save someone important to you. They get taken to the labyrinth by the Goblin King, and you're trying to save them. So if like for the movie's purpose, you're trying to save the baby, right? Her brother.
Yeah.
But you could play it where it's like another, like, it's, oh, they take your mother because you got into a fight with your mother. And the concept is you are supposed to play younger people. Like, you're supposed to play like teenagers or someone, a youth, someone with a lot of that like passion and fire in their chest. And then that's the concept of the game. I don't know if it's still in print. That'd be a cool thing to find out. But I know they had the game.
You might be able to find an old copy from like a bookstore or something like that, or
Oh,
on
yeah.
eBay or something.
Just gotta be careful. It's like an actual copy of the book and not the book that from the Neverending Story, where you open it and you're now stuck in a parallel universe where they drown horses. Yo, I'm gonna say this: we were traumatized as kids. All the movies we had, they were like, oh,
look, those movies and the stuff we watched that was quote unquote designed for kids made us hard.
Yeah,
no offense.
They really did, because they traumatized the hell out of us as kids. Like, they were like, oh, you want to watch this movie about like a little kid that gets taken by the Goblin King? Sure. Look, headless monsters. Go. Just they throw their head.
Go headless monsters.
Or you know what even freaked me out even more? Were the hands that talk to her.
Oh yeah.
When she's like falling and they have the hands that iPad. I was like, why the hands? The hands are talking to people.
The faces. That was awesome.
They got angry and stuff, and it's beautiful, right? Like, it's beautiful to see that and see people creating that, right? And it's the creation, and I mean that's, I'm gonna say it's probably the reason why I do stuff like this, right? Like I play tabletop role playing games, and I'm here talking to other amazing creators. But yeah, that was Nightmare Fuel. The whole movie. Yeah, when it fell, and they were like,
but
rah, rah,
then
rah.
you have scenes like I can't remember the guy's name, the guy who was the Rock's friends. I can't remember his name, Furbolg, or I can't remember his name, whatever his name was, where he like commanded the rocks to come and help everyone.
Yes.
That was like an amazing scene.
Yeah. Oh, the rocks rolled to him. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm like, couple that. So you had that part, which is awesome, and then you had the other part, which is terrifying. So it's it's a nice mix.
Yeah. And here's the worst part, right? I haven't seen Labyrinth in probably 10 to 15 years. I know it's on I think Netflix, because like whenever I'm on Netflix, like you could just search through, it's got to be on Netflix or something, and I see it,
Either Netflix or
Hulu, one of those. Yeah, I see it pop up every so often. It's like, oh, you should watch this, because I know why I think it's on Netflix, was because they did a Dark Crystal like prequel, which was really done. It was really well done, and it was made by the Jim Henson company, and I gave it 2 thumbs up. Right now, you can like things like that on Netflix, which I always thought they should have had, but whatever. And they I guess they're recommending it. They're like, oh, you like Jim Henson, you should watch this. But I haven't seen it in years, and I remember clear scenes from that movie where I'm like, yeah, this was terrifying. It made me scared for my life.
Even Willow had
Willow
dark moments in it.
Yeah. Oh, I remember Sir Dimas from Labyrinth. I actually made my Pathfinder Society character based on that character. Who was a cavalier. They were a gnome cavalier, and they rode a dog, and they talked like that flowery English. Yeah, he was awesome. I think people like still like sell, like you could buy, but your dog, oh, he's adorable. Like just, I should have made that as my were creature. I'm just a cute fuzzy animal, and then I murder you, murder. Oh, death metal. Bad English. Yeah, he talked bad English. Yep. You know, I was just to like, so I'm trying to like get the holiday spirit for Halloween as it is. I just watched one of the best vampire movies ever, Lost Boys. It's one of the all-time classic vampire movies in my head. Has nothing to do with this, but talking about like 80 stuff from the 80s that traumatized you.
Yeah, but that was not for kids.
No, it was rated R. I think they might have re-rated it R, and it might have been like PG-13 or whatever. Now I want to find that Labyrinth game. I'm gonna Google it when I'm done. Yeah, but Lost Boys was amazing, and then they did like sequels, which were all like direct to
VHS, back when VHS was a thing.
Yeah. Maggots, Michael. You're eating maggots. Oh, yeah, Michael just texted. Worms. What? They gave me worms. Yeah, that was a cool movie because they intertwined like the actual like vampire stuff, and they made vampires cool, but also horrifying. Like when they turned into like the monster selves, and you're like, yeah, that I don't want to deal with that. You're eating maggots. Yeah, I would do that if I was a vampire. Mess with people like that, like F with their food. Oh goodness gracious. They So I'm actually having a blast. I want to say thank you very much to Michael for hopping on. You're awesome. I always love chatting with you. Please, if you want, leave a link to Battle Source. Please support. Like I said, it's $5 a month for their stuff, or $50 for the year, which is super cheap. And you get all the cool Battle Source stuff. My goal in life is to make more people know about Battle Source. And this is the best way to do it, is like word of mouth, and to actually just have them put up horrific 1980s nightmare fuel on for people. That's my belief. And so if you're watching this later and not live with us now, Saturday, Michael's going to be here with the rest of the crew, and we're going to be having a blast playing Battle Source. I'm super excited. But I think it is 11:40 p.m. my Eastern Standard Time. I want to say thank you very much, Michael. You spent your evening with us, and Headless, it's happening. Headless Medillos. Yeah, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. So I'm super excited, and I'm super armless headless Medillos. Yeah, I'm terrifying. So please check us out Saturday. We're raising money for the amazing charity Angela's House. If you don't know, Angela's House is I ruin this every time. I called it a C3PO charity, and it's stuck in my head. It's an actual term for the type of charity it is, where all the money goes directly to the families, and that is families of children who have severe disabilities, and they want their family members, their children at home. As a father, I would want my son, any of my children, close to home with me. And as a son of a person with a severe disability, I'm grateful that I'm always able to go visit my father, because he's not too far. So please, if you can, we will keep the donations open. And Steve has sent me the donation, so I'm going to post it now in chat. So if you have time, if you feel like giving us anything, please do. If not, just spread the good word and get the word out there for everyone. So I want to say thank you very much to Michael and everyone for joining me here this evening. Again, Steve, you're the man. Blaze, you're the man. Michael, you are so amazing. Thank you so much for everything. Much love to your family from all of us here at Nothing Ventured, Nothing Game. And yeah, and I'm not calling it a TPK charity. If I made my own charity, I would call it the TPK charity. But I'm gonna call it this evening. I want to say thank you very much to everyone, and I will see everyone 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Saturday, October 22nd, 2022. Wow, that's 10/22/22 at 12 p.m. So again, all the love from everyone here at Nothing Ventured, Nothing Game. I want to say thank you for being here, and come check us out.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Steve.